Welcome to the Benzano podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. My, oh my, what a game that was, folks. The X's and O's going on in this game was nothing short of spectacular. Just when you thought one side was going to go on a streak and put it away, the other side neutralizes the effort. Just when you think one side's X's are going to defeat the other side's O's, folks, it never turns out how you always plan it to turn out. The tic-tac-toe game that I just got done playing, man, that game was exhausting. I think we did at least 4 straight times we had to scrap the board because we just kept stopping each other from getting 3 in a row. But eventually, your boy came through. Eventually, yours truly came through at the end. Clutch 3, bang! I reigned supreme. What an epic game that was. As for the WNBA game, folks, let's get straight to the highlights of this game, right? Let's just get straight to it, shall we? Tied up 77-77. The New York Liberty end up winning by 3 points, but let's get to these highlights, shall we? Sabrina Ionescu. Clutch shot from Sabrina Ionescu. That was a 3-pointer with 10 seconds left to put the New York Liberty up 3, closing out the game. 80-77. Folks, wait, did we have any more highlights queued up? Oh, that was the only highlight of the game. That was the only highlight of the game, but Breanna Stewart had 30 points. How was that the only highlight of the game? Okay. Folks, oh man. You want to talk about special whistle? Breanna Stewart has a special whistle. She got to the free throw lines more times than she deserved. She made all of her free throws. I'll give it to her. No shades of game 1, Breanna. You made your free throws tonight. Kudos to you for making free throws. I'm not sure why I need to be congratulating you for making free throws, but kudos to you. Nonetheless, Sabrina Ionescu, quiet the whole entire game. Doing one of these the whole entire game. And in the second half, she came alive. Hit a few big threes in the fourth quarter, including that game-winning 3 to win the game 80-77. The New York Liberty are now up 2-1 in a best-of-5 series. Yes, folks, the WNBA Finals, for you new fans out there, it's a best-of-5 in the WNBA Finals. But I got out of this game, folks. I have been lied to all season long. All season long. Man. Folks, first thing, let's start off with the crowd. Holly Rowe, you're going to say that the New York Liberty crowd is the best remaining crowd in the WNBA? The lie detector says that it was a lie and is an absolute joke. Of the 2 teams remaining in the WNBA, the Minnesota Lynx clearly have the better crowd. 1, sheer numbers, more people showed up. 19,321 people walked through the doors, walked through the turnstiles to watch their team piss the bed. A team that was up 15 in the first quarter. A team that was up 10 points through most of the third quarter, only to squander that lead away and end up losing in heartbreaking fashion to the New York Liberty. That's reason number one why the fan base is better than the Liberty. Number two, it was a whiteout tonight. They put white shirts on everybody's seats, and unlike the people in New York who are so stuck up, oh, I'm too cool. I'm too cool for that. But we get bracelets. B. But we get bracelets, B. Nah, I mean? Yeah, bracelets are cool. But if I'm a player, I would much rather play in a whiteout atmosphere with 19,000 fans going crazy, waving a towel. That was good playoff atmosphere. That's actually good playoff atmosphere right there. So salute to everybody over there in Minnesota. First things first. Second things. Misha Hines-Allen, I need you on the Indiana Fever. If you're going to be setting screens like that, if you're going to be big body with a shotty, standing sturdy, putting Leonie Febish on her behind by just being a brick wall, yeah, we need that on Indiana. You're approved. You're Indiana Fever approved. Oh, back to the whiteouts. Indiana Fever, I told you. You need to get Saturday Night Fever. I told you. Saturday Night Fever, everybody in the crowd gets red t-shirts. I told you this. But you guys didn't listen. Hines-Allen, please. You're allowed. Second takeaway, and you guys are going to crucify me for this. I don't want to sound mean when I say this, but I'm just going to say this anyway. I think that basketball's too big for these players. The amount of times that I am watching these players, more specifically Courtney Williams, but it happened all game tonight, go for a rebound and not be able to grab the ball was actually, I was embarrassing to watch. And I'm only watching with my dogs here, and they're looking at me like, dude, you really watching this? Like, dude, I can catch that ball in my mouth. I got a couple nice dogs over here. I can catch that ball in my mouth, and these players can't catch it with both their hands? Do we need to go to a smaller size, like a 26.5, a 25.5? I mean, I could be wrong. I did see Breanna Stewart palm that shit. I was thoroughly impressed. Let me be honest. But as for everybody else, that ball might just be too big. I'm just saying. Another thing that I took away from this game. Unless it's a wide open layup, they seem to all do the, let me just chuck it against the backboard and hope for something. Unless it's literally one of these or one of these, it's one of these. It's one of those. They try to do the pizza box and just bricked it multiple times. Shout out to you, Kayla McBride. Shout out to you, Courtney Williams. Folks, treasure what we have in Indiana with Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell, because I can't go a season watching that type of missed layups game after game after game. I was ready to pull my hair out after the first 20 games of the season, but everybody seemed to get their act right. Kelsey Mitchell, salute. Caitlin Clark, salute. Making your layups, I appreciate it, guys. Third takeaway. Breanna Stewart's not that good. I mean, I know she scored 30 points tonight. She got to the foul line 10 times. Phantom foul calls, like I said earlier. But she's just not that good. I mean, of course, if we grade it on that curve, it's impressive. But I mean, I'm even taking my glasses off. I'm squinting. I'm giving it the side eye. I'm like, yeah, it's not that good. Not really impressed by it at all. Breanna Stewart, 9 for 20. Another game under 50%. I'm so shocked. 2 for 6 from the three-point line. 10 for 10 from the free throw line. She shot the most free throws in the game, folks. And let me be honest here. The fact that she got all those calls and Nafisa Collier got minimal calls, I don't want to say the refs were trash tonight, but they were garbage for sure. They weren't good at all. In fact, I would argue the only reason why the New York Liberty came back is because in the second half, the Zebras, a.k.a. the Foot Locker employees, got a call from Kathy. Kathy said, hey, Zebras, hey, Foot Locker employees, start putting the Liberty on the line. Start calling some of those ticky-tack foul calls and get the New York Liberty on the line. And then, lo and behold, third quarter, fourth quarter, Breanna Stewart's on the line more times than she's not. The fact that I'm even having those thoughts is ridiculous. She shot 10 free throws. The most free throws on the Minnesota Lynx was 4. Napheesa Collier, 22 points, 9 for 22. Courtney Williams, I'll get to you in a second, but Napheesa, I mean, come on. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hey, Napheesa, what are we doing? The amount of fadeaways that I saw you attempt today, you think you're Dirk Nowitzki out there? And I got Rebecca Lobo. Oh, that's her signature shot. Yeah, clearly it is her signature shot. If only she would make it more often, especially tonight. But I'm not going to crucify her too much. I think she played a decent game, I guess, if we're grading it on the curve, of course. If we're grading it on the curve. Some of the turnovers that she had, not okay. I mean, does anybody work on their dribble in the offseason? No? Oh, okay. Excuse me for asking. I'm sorry. Sabrina Ionescu. Ben, did you see what Sabrina did? She had a 3 that won the game. Oh, wow, she did. Didn't she? Quick. Put her on the top tier list. She's not like that either. Folks, we've been spoiled, and you know who you are. We've been spoiled all season long. Watching some of the, I don't want to say highest quality basketball out there, but in terms of me not wanting to pull my hair out every night due to missed layups, I mean, the missed rebounds and the can't grab a rebound, that seems to be a WNBA problem. Make the ball smaller. But it is what it is. The amount of missed open shots tonight on both sides was bad. You got Stewart missing wide open shots. You got Courtney Williams missing wide open pull-ups. You got Alana Smith crying. I mean, for lack of a better word, she was actually crying. There's no crying in rock and roll. Just so you know. Yeah, I mean, I even have it written here. Stewart is trash. Listen to this play, folks. First quarter. Breanna Stewart has the ball on the top of the key. She literally takes the ball, puts it in front of Napheesa Collier's face, and Napheesa's like, oh, I guess I'll just grab it and turn it into a jump ball. And then we got Rebecca Lobo. Oh, my God. What a brilliant IQ play. The way she just went and grabbed that ball that was right in front of her face. Okay. Okay. I mean, the amount of missed layups I had. Again, folks, another day of just taking notes. You know, just taking notes, making sure I'm staying on top of things. Well, I just got to make sure I'm staying on top of things. I mean, the Minnesota Lynx jump out to a big lead, jump out to a 15-point lead in the first quarter. Turns out to only be an 8-point lead going into the half. Build the league back out to 10 points in the third quarter. And end up losing the game. Because they can't play defense. Shout out to Kayla McBride. I don't know what you were doing over there. Not the best defensive night from you, Kayla McBride. And you might have had a nice offensive output. 19 points, 5 for 9 from 3, 7 for 16. But defensively, you just weren't doing it. And then we got Courtney Williams. I mean, I don't know if that game one got to Courtney Williams' head. She's looking like bum version of Stephon Marbury out there. Stephon Marbury on the freaking Celtics. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. The series technically should be over right now. The New York Liberty screwed the pooch in game one. Lynx came back, forced it to overtime. Absolutely won in overtime. But I mean, even tonight, the Lynx could have won. So who am I to say that it should be 3-0 by now? The series should be over. I mean, it's just not impressive, folks. I mean, nothing about this is just impressive to me. And that's the thing. I could watch the Indiana Fever, and at least a few times I can say, wow, that was impressive. That was some good basketball right there. I can't really say that. Oh my God, Brianna Stewart with another phantom foul call and one to the line she goes. She is on fire today. I didn't see that. I really didn't see it. And it's just not impressive to me. What's that 3v3 league gonna be like? Please, I need to know. Phoebish gets a pass in the first quarter from Sabrina Ionescu. It's not Ionescu, it's Ionescu. You guys know the deal. Right in her hands and out of bounds it goes. Again, the ball needs to be smaller. And we got Courtney Williams shooting air balls. We have Alana Smith bricking wide open layups. Ended up getting fouled on it. It was a touch. I don't even know how they called a foul. It was a touch foul. She makes her free throws. Good. Nafisa Collier misses a wide open layup. They call a foul on Sabrina Ionescu, I guess for tripping. But in the actual motion of her shooting, no contact at all. They called the foul on that as well. I mean, the refs were terrible today. New York Liberty had what? 7 turnovers in the first quarter. Lose the first quarter, 28-18. Brianna Stewart, 1 for 4. Sabrina Ionescu shot 0 times in the first quarter. I have trash written there in bold letters because that's my outlook, to be honest. Folks, it's like watching a high-level fighter. And it's like watching a high-level fighter. You've watched them your whole entire life. You want to go see them live, and then you just start watching the undercard, and you're like, what is this? What this isn't what I... And I'm talking boxing. And I'm like, what is it? This isn't the sweet science. This isn't stick and move. This is like sloppy KSI versus Logan Paul, celebrity boxing type stuff. It's really what it is. Vandersloot missed layup. Thornton 180 brick, the infamous Nalissa Smith move. Brianna Stewart, wide open brick from pull up from 3. But it was a 3-pointer, of course. I mean, it's like these are practice shots. I don't know what to tell you, folks. You want somebody to tell you how talented these players are. It's not going to be for me. It's like that's what these finals have teach me from watching. There's like no talent out there. There's not enough talent out there. There's really not. There's not enough skilled players out there. There's no Kennedy Carter on either of these teams. Let's call a spade here. Let's keep it a buck here, folks. I'm not even going to say Caitlin Clark. There's no Kennedy Carter on either of these teams. It is what it is. Kennedy Carter is more skilled than every player on all of these teams. I don't even think Sabrina's better than Kelsey Mitchell, dude. But Ben, how can you compare them? They're two different types of players. Because I can. That's how. She's not. It's just not good, folks. It's like you try and it's like, oh, man. I mean, at least the crowd was rocking. At least the crowd was rocking. There's nothing to say here, folks. There's nothing to say here. The game was shit. These players aren't that good. Sabrina Ionescu hits a clutch 3 in the fourth quarter. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade, folks. I know I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words, folks. It's like, do you want me to go and break this game down play by play, how it played out? Let's just do this, right? Phoebus makes the first line of notes. Phoebus, slowest Euro step in history for a layup. Collier responds with a step-through layup. Phoebus responds with a three-pointer, 5-2. Kayla McBride responds with a layup. Next play, Phoebus, turnover. Can't catch a pass right in her hands. No hands / butterfingers. Courtney Williams gets fouled on the other end, shooting a three-pointer. Can't even make 3 free throws in a row. Makes 2 out of 3. Responds on the other end. Brianna Stewart, brick. I have that circled. McBride responds with a deep 3. I mean, McBride hit a couple nice back-to-back threes in the first quarter. The Liberty had turnovers, like I said. The Minnesota Lynx jumped out to a 14-5 lead. And then Sandy Brondello, timeout. Timeout. You think I'm Chrissy Sides? No, I'm calling a timeout. Timeout here. Right after the timeout, 5-second inbound violation, huh? Folks, the amount of 24-second violations that I've seen in these WNBA finals is atrocious. That's crazy. That's like a story for another day. Folks, it's crazy. It's crazy, folks. Again, I'm sure there's tons of other places to go if you want to get lied to. I'm like, oh my God, this was so exciting. Oh my goodness. This was next level basketball. Oh my. Not here. That curve. We throw that curve out the window. I mean, it is what it is. It's like I could watch Kennedy Carter. I could watch that and be like, damn. That's impressive. I could watch Kelsey Mitchell and be like, damn. She is legit. I mean, even we talked about this on the Come On Now pod. Like, even Marina Mabrey, when Marina's on, I'm like, damn. I mean, when Kayla McBride's on, I'm like, damn. You see the difference there? I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. You know, like, okay, damn. Nice. Stewart bricks open runner. Carlton misses a wide open catch and shoot 3. Collier brick. Responded by a Phoebus brick. Responded by Courtney Williams air ball. Stewart layup. Brianna Stewart makes a layup over Alana Smith. Literally stiff arms her. Layups. No offensive foul called. Again, you want to talk about special whistle. Brianna Stewart gets a special whistle. An entry pass turnover. Could we not make entry passes? I've seen at least 3 entry passes go over Jonquel Jones' head. Folks, an entry pass requires touch. Is that easy? Is that easy? Yep. Right over the top. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's like, could we make our folks? If these players could just make their layups and make some wide open shots, these games would be 10 times more entertaining. I'm calling a spade here. Make their layups, make their shots, and grab a damn rebound. These games would be 10 times more entertaining. It's the Bandana Podcast. We're calling a spade. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Did you watch tonight's game? Or were you waiting for me? Were you waiting for me to tell you, appreciate all the support. Take it easy.